Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new year and another episode of
Legends Only.
your weekly pop culture podcast where we talk about.
Legends Only. Welcome back, everyone. Did we miss
Yeah.
anything?
Should all acquaintance be forgot? Does anyone really know the words?
When's the last time that we were even on this? December 30th?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm sure nothing happened in the world anyway, so.
No, I literally signed a paper the other day as like 1/17, 19 or whatever, and I was like, oh, whoops.
19? You're still
Wrong
at
year.
19?
Yeah, I wish.
We were all so happy that year.
Were we?
No.
Let me check. Nope. Yes, everyone. Welcome back to a new year, a new week. And
Same us.
Same me. And yes, as always, we would like to give a huge shout out to all of our supporters on patreon.com/legendsonly, otherwise known as our Patreon Legends Only fans. Yeah. And this week, we would like to give a shout out to one of our Patreon Legends Only fans, Michelle V, who is currently leading our Discord leaderboard. If you don't know, if you're not a Patreon Legends Only fan, you won't know. But if you are, we have a Discord. And the more you chat, the more points you get. And the more points you get, the more higher up you are on the leaderboard. It's like math. Basically,
Michelle is charting right now. So
yeah, literally, Michelle is number one.
Get
on
your
the
streams
charts.
up, everyone.
You need to get your streams up in the Discord chat.
Yeah, I do, actually.
I know the other day it was like, congrats, TCal, you're level 3. I was like, I own this.
Yeah. I'm bubbling under on our Discord. It's fine. A cult
Literally.
fan favorite.
Best new artist.
I'm still getting used to it. It's a lot of channels or mini channels, whatever. What do you call are they sub channels?
Channels.
Channels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this new thing, because we've been discussing Drag Race, where you can type spoilers and they're hidden. Have you seen that?
Oh, I haven't, but that would be very helpful.
Yeah.
I
so
have
you
a
can
lot
be
of
like,
thoughts about that.
so-and-so, oh my God, their look was a serve. Can't believe they had to lip sync, but you can hide it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that on Twitter.
Oh, could you imagine?
Apparently, I've ruined the episode twice for people. I don't know. I thought everybody else is like live tweeting, but then I get like spoilers.
Oh, see, I haven't watched it yet, but I have it muted. So,
Got it. Well,
oh, you know who ruined it for me?
who?
YouTube.
Oh, did they recommend the lip sync?
Yeah, they recommended the lip sync, and it was like boom in the thumbnail.
Mm.
And I'm like, can you just put up the logo, please?
Yeah, they put it up pretty fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, shit. You just got to watch it live.
Well, anyway, so on Patreon, we're discussing Drag Race, Brittany. There's different tiers. There's a special legend tier for the legend tier. That's like, the concept for the legend tiers. That's like legends. But yeah, shall we get into the new year? Brad, how's the new year treating you? How's everything going?
Great. It's been great. There's been no drama, no global drama. Nothing's happening. It's just the same old. Well, how's the new year? I had a very nice birthday. As we discussed on the Britney pod, 2 or 3 birthdays of mine have been sort of thwarted by our queen for various reasons, no fault of her own, just upsetting circumstances. I'm happy to report that did not happen this year. Instead, we got that ethereal throwback photo of her saying like the light looks like God or something. That was a good one. So I'm pleased to report that my birthday went off without any drama, and it was a pretty quiet day. I used my pasta maker. The Philips pasta maker, available now at Target, not yet sponsored. And I had my Fudgy the Whale cake, which is requisite for every birthday I've had. It's the Carvel cake. Some people weren't aware. It's an ice cream cake. I like it. I request it at every birthday. And that's
Wait, is
pretty
like
much
fudgy
it.
like a thing?
Fudgy's definitely a thing. Yeah, it's a fudge. It's a whale shaped as a whale, and then during the summer they flip the mold and it becomes a face. So it's multi-purpose, the mold.
I just love how it had one eye. It literally looked like that meme of like.
Yeah, when you flip it, I think he's Cookie Puss. I think it turns into like a monster. But then, I don't have time for that. I'm only here for fudgy, so it's just a fudgy whale, and it's half chocolate vanilla and then like cookie crumbs in the middle. Very delicious. And I don't ask for much on my birthday, just a fudgy the whale cake. The flavor. The flavor is delicious. And yeah, I literally just sat around here. It was my first quarantine birthday. God willing, my only. We'll see how things shape up. But
well,
and everybody's got one, I guess. And yeah, the rest of the year so far has just been, unprecedented events every single day and just bracing for the next day. And
you did get a nice 24 hours, didn't you?
I literally was like, well, this day is shaping up to be good. And then the next day it was like, oh, a coup.
What was that?
Like, God damn it. But they were kind enough to hold off for my actual birthday. But it was like very short lived, to say the least. And there were other people on the timeline who also had birthdays, and they were like,
Yeah. Oh my God. Remember my 31st birthday when there was a coup?
Yeah.
Iconic. Like,
basically where I'm at. Yeah. 32 and coup.
Well, Brad, good luck.
Oh, and I just ordered a 23andMe, so I'm going to find out what I'm made of. So that's fun.
I'll show you what I'm made of. Stream All Out by KDA.
That's right.
Yeah, I have one of those things sitting in my closet. I'm like, you're not getting my DNA.
Oh, well, I was just going to say something really bad.
What?
It's like all of New York has my DNA, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
In various countries. Anyway. So I don't really care anyway, and I want to know. So all I know is I'm mostly Polish. There'll be some Russian here and there, but we'll see. So that's how was your past 2-ish weeks?
It was 1 second. I need to swap this headphone off.
Quick change. Did you watch that TikTok I posted?
No, not yet.
Oh, you should watch it. It's from yesterday. I posted it, and it was just this musician explaining what in-ears do for pop stars / artists on stage, and it was very interesting. The count-ins, what they tell you while you're performing.
Oh.
It really makes you appreciative of like how much chaos is happening in their heads, like at the time of the performance, that might throw them off. Like it kind of justified the Mariah moment and other things where you're like, they've got people giving them, instructions while they're moving around stage, remembering choreo and in front of thousands of people. It's like a lot.
Right? You're just like performing and all of a sudden you hear in your ears.
Oh my God. What is it called?
What city are we in?
Of course, all the comments on it, when I tweeted it, all the tweet replies were like, 1, 2, 3, 4, my pussy's hanging out.
Oh, that was legendary.
Truly.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, like, was that one fed into the mic? I don't know.
Well,
Anyway.
aside from the chaos of last week, which...
Yeah.
Again, this is not Pod Save America, so we're not going to have those conversations here. Yeah, well, I've been taking a class, as the girls know. I've been sharing my progress on the Twitters.
You have been, which I think is the healthiest thing you could do right now, is immerse yourself in something that is not the news.
Oh, I was thoroughly immersed. Last weekend, we took the weekend off. I was like, let me just dive in to the bass line, the chords, the progressions, the keynotes, the scales, the blips and the bops. I was shaking my tits. And I'm loving it. And my first song is done.
I can't believe that you're T. Kygo officially. Like, it happened. You manifested.
Oh my God. Now Brad knows, because he's been kind enough to listen to my shitty remixes that I've been keep sending him, like,
demos.
nonstop. Yeah, my demos. But I have to say, like, I'm balancing it out, but it's done. And like, I'm really proud of it.
I mean, for a second project,
Yeah, I like low-key did 1,000 Doves, but like
Right.
I don't have the vocals for that. This is the first one with like I've made remixes before. You guys know I've done like my Santa Tell Me, like my neck, my back.
Yeah.
But with that one, what I did was I took an acapella and I just matched the tempo to an instrumental. I didn't like make the song, if that makes sense.
Right, but you created beats.
Yeah, but like with this one, like I'm actually playing parts of it, and like
Right.
I like was like do let me enter this in.
Yes, exactly. You are becoming the music producer.
Oh my god, Heidi Montag.
Well, we've
Hit
talked
me
about
up.
it. You're going to have an anonymous character that you're going to create, and all of a sudden they're going to rise on the charts, and you're going to have a grand reveal. You're going to take off the mask, the masked singer style.
So do you guys love clubbing? Are you dancers?
It's all happening. If you see a mysterious, like Jessica Rabbit type DJ,
Don't
rising
give it
up the
away.
charts,
Right? If you happen to see a masked woman screaming, this song was number 1 in the EDM charts for 50 fucking weeks. It's me.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I'm having fun with it. I'll share it on the Twitter, on the Instagram, maybe on, Insta, whatever. But anyway, my first song is a remix of Make Me, and I only chose that song because the vocals leaked like 4 years ago. So I was like, okay, let me snatch that up. But speaking of our queen and her sibling, Jamie Lynn Spears was in the news this week for...
No, I shouldn't laugh.
No.
We're not laughing. But
I'm
it
not
is.
laughing either. But
I'm
trying to think of how to say it.
Jamie Lynn Spears went on Instagram story to @Elon Musk to request that Tesla cars are less quiet because she keeps running over cats.
What was that?
Multiple.
I'm not
cats.
laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable and so insane.
But she did clarify it. She fixed it. She was like, that's not the full story. So I don't really know what the situation is.
Well, she said that the problem was that the Tesla was too quiet, so I guess the cats were like walking up to the cars while they were moving or something. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know how that works. She said, like, since Tesla's so quiet, maybe he could like make one of those noises that bother cats or animals' ears when it cranks up, so that way they know something's happening and they aren't caught off guard. I don't own cats. I don't know that was a problem for anyone.
Great.
Great Elon needs to reach out to Jamie Lynn, clearly, and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to have a conversation with her.
Did you see that TikTok of the guy who put "Gimme More" as his car horn?
No.
Oh. There's like this thing now, I guess, where you can take a car and you could put an MP3 as your car horn now, which seems illegal.
That's a mistake. That is such a mistake.
Yeah. So there's this guy that put "It's
You would
Britney,
honk
bitch."
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
every
You would
time
honk. It would be like, what was that?
Literally.
As you're like flipping people off.
What was that? What was that?
I don't even know what to say to this story. And the most insane part of the story is it's only like the 6th most insane celebrity news story of this week.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's the other thing too that we didn't even. I mean, because we weren't on the air. Well, we were off last week. Yeah, the insane news cycle over the past 2 weeks has just been next level.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sort of just sitting here like, I got nothing for you. I can't even react to that. I don't even know what to say to that. I love and light. I don't know.
I know. I just want to sleep, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm jealous
it's a
of all
wild
the
start to the
squirrels
year.
that just get to like, collect their little nuts and like climb into a tree and sleep
Just
until May.
nuts. That's all. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm sort of just floating through this month. I don't even know what to say to anything that keeps popping up. And that's why we have a podcast.
Right? Every week moving forward.
We're just going to read the headline and just say, I have no comments on this. I have nothing to say.
Next week, we're turning into a guided meditation podcast.
Honestly, we need to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legends Only. Breathe with me now.
Breathe on me.
Yeah. your weekly pop culture podcast where we talk about
Escape the daily terrors of the world. And
yeah, legends only. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Oh.
Well, I think that we just need to we're just gonna give Jamie Lynn some space. Well,
Yeah, time, love, joy.
time, love,
horns.
joy, and space. And we're gonna hope that Elon DMs her or Grimes. Someone in that family or XEA22 should beam her a little user manual for her Tesla.
Anywho. Let's, back up into the driveway and onto the runway, shall we?
Okay, I support this.
It's high fashion. So editorial.
Guys, this is awesome.
This is a billboard.
This is super high fashion.
Oh my God, that's so high fashion.
So high fashion.
This is super high fashion.
I can't. And us just saying these over and over.
I mean, hey, it's what we did the last time.
It's so fucking funny.
I feel like that's probably good.
Yeah, we've got the take somewhere in there.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. Oh my God, it's gonna be so high fashion. Oh my God, it's gonna be so high fashion. Oops, shit, that messed up the doc. All right, ladies. Now, I would just like to say something here. I would like to give a shout out here to us because our Legends Only Awards, the audio editing that I did on that theme song, where it sounded like it was in an arena at the Staples Center, was low-key legendary.
Wait, that's your high fashion of the week?
Yeah, no,
okay.
But like I mean, it could be, but like it's not. I mean, it's just I'm just saying that it's like hilarious.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Give it up for her, isn't she amazing? But also give it up for Rihanna. That's who gets my high fashion this week. Not for new music, but for her Fenty Valentine's Day Titties Out, and for her Essence cover. Just an icon.
I loved the Essence spread. Art pop. I loved the sort of mixture of kind of like oceanic vibes with photography. Like it was half surreal. I loved that. And yeah, the cover itself. She's got a giant cube of ice on her head, basically. Loved that. Love that look.
It's so good, but like...
You're like ice.
It's like Rihanna, we stan, but like, I just want to hear a song.
She's a model who sometimes sings. That's just where we're at right now.
Even if she just gave us a little beat,
Yeah, she's not ready yet.
No.
One day, perhaps.
No.
She'll just stay designing. It's fine. Well, okay, that was a good pick. And actually, mine is from the same day, to no surprise, as I am on the Dua Peep train. Miss Dua Lipa's Rolling Stone cover, David LaChapelle. Oh my God. Like an incredible cover and spread. The back bend, the hair, the purple green cover outfit. I just love it. David LaChapelle really is a genius. And, we've had sort of a rocky road post Glory with him, I guess, for whatever reason that those images didn't surface. But, just like the Glory outtakes are incredible, like this is fantastic.
We are frightened of Cornova.
Well, in the same breath, we do have to give I think we're having a rare both high fashion and act a fool girl moment. It's a dual win. Unfortunately, Miss Dua also made headlines this week for just relentlessly posting pictures of her getaway, plural, vacation pics.
Act a high fashion fool, girl.
A high fashion fool. Oh, where we go.
If you're going to act a fool, you better look high fashion doing it.
That's right. And that's basically where we're at with her is as much of an essential worker as she is, we do need her to not be vacationing and being a Puerto Vallarta gay. So, call us Gays Over COVID, the podcast. But, God, yeah, it just wasn't a great look. And then she just kept doing it again and again. And it was like, oh, God, oh, no.
Yeah, I have to say with this, though, I mean, you all know how I feel about it. I'm not even going to go on a rant. You guys know I'm exhausted. I talked to my therapist. I'm like, I'm done. I give up. But the memes on Twitter about this.
Oh, yeah. This has been pretty
cracking me up. It's not something funny to laugh about, But the one was like London, Paris, maybe Tokyo, and it was like the Hilary Duff lyric,
Yeah.
and it was like
And it
Dua
was like
Lipa on
Dua's
Instagram.
itinerary.
Yeah. Also the did a full 180.
Oh, yeah. There's also the Spice Girls announcing their world tour, and they're like Tokyo, France, Japan, like just they're naming every country, and then they captioned that one, Dua Lipa's itinerary for the past month. Yeah,
Here's the
nuts.
thing, though. I kind of feel like I used to look at it and get mad and be annoyed. Now I just look at it and I'm like, I just don't feel anything. It's like I'm not interested. Like if it was
well, there's also
normal-
that, and like she's certainly not alone, and people like our friends on social media and things like that are still having parties and things like that to varying levels of foolishness, and I just kind of
I just mute and move on.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't the content I want to see. I want to see art. I want to see people, trying new skills, making pasta.
Right.
Making music.
Where's the pasta content? It's this week, and then she's going to release a remix, and we're all going to get over it. But like, yeah, a high fashion fool. I like that. Act a high fashion fool.
Yeah. Be safe out there, everyone, please.
Be safe out there.
We need you to all be
socially
there
distance.
for the Legends Only Awards too, and for our debut night out. So we need everyone to be healthy. So wear your mask and just stay home. God damn it! All right. So mom's gonna leave and enter back in some new music. Let's discuss the girls.
Yes, we finally have some new songs. Obviously, when we were kicking off the pod, we were debating, well, that first week of January was too rough. We were just decided not to. But also, there's not really music the first 2 weeks of January. It's pretty vacant. But we now have some things to talk about. Starting off with the newly explicit Ali and AJ, who have a new single out called Listen.
Literally, it's like screaming at us.
There's 3 exclamations. And do you know the first thing that came to mind?
What?
I don't know if you played Zelda, Navi.
Oh my God, that a little.
Hey, listen.
That annoying ass little rat with wings.
The first thing that popped up in my head was like,
Hey.
oh, it's a Navi song.
Hey, listen.
Oh, jeez.
So that
She's
was what
literally
was in my
Lulu.
mind. She's an icon, but she's not someone you think of all the time.
She is someone I think about all the time. That shit was like embedded into my skull because she wouldn't shut the hell up.
Hey, listen.
Well, this song should be the next thing embedded into your skull. Once again, Ali and AJ save the day. I'm just really here for this new era for them. I'm really excited for them. Slow Dancing was the lead, and this is the next single. I think they're hitting a groove. I think their music is very cool right now. And,
This is a bop.
It's really a bop. It's
Also, I
It's
love how
kind-
outspoken they are. Like they just feel mature and, fearless. And I just like love their whole thing right now. Like they really just grew into, I don't know if that makes sense. Not that they weren't
they've grown
mature,
up. They've
but,
grown up like with their audience, I think, and they are reflecting that. And even from the updated potential breakup song to their music, I think they're just growing up, and it feels like we can be along with the journey for them, and that they're not trying to reclaim old hits by being Disney queens again.
Who else
They're
do we
evolving.
think needs to re-release an old single, explicit version?
Explicit version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, we definitely need a
Why not take a fucking chance?
Well, but we literally almost had that. Arguably, Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire remake. We wanted basically explicit Lizzie, and that was shot down. The
True.
man shot that down. These are what fucking dreams are made of. Explicit version. Yeah, we definitely need every Disney Queen singles to be re-released explicit. Oh God, I can think of more though.
He said, she said.
He said, she fucking said. Definitely Sneaker Night.
Oh,
Put your fucking shoes on.
come fucking clean.
Oh God, yeah, we do need. But anyway, somebody else who could probably benefit from updating their image.
Oh,
We're moving on.
where are you going with this?
Miss Catherine Hudson. Miss Katy Perry is now the spokeswoman, maybe, or guest person for the 25th anniversary of Pokemon.
She's the main trainer. What are they called?
Uh,
Boss, trainer,
gym trainer, the gym leader,
trainer. Yeah,
gym leader. Yeah, she's well, I guess clown gym.
Oh,
We're in Smile era right now, so the clown gym.
the circus.
I mean, the circus. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, of course, her persona is perfect for Pokemon in a lot of ways, like bubbly aesthetic, over the top. Sure. And there was a really good to do watch the teaser.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna come out here and say that I was bopping to this commercial. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And it might have been because, like, T. Kygo, T. Lantis incoming. But I was like feeling the instrumental. I was like, ooh, okay. Give me a little tropical house moment, Katie.
Yeah,
Pika,
I was definitely
pika,
feeling
bitch.
the Pika Pika. I was definitely feeling it. I'm excited about the 1.5 seconds of her screaming electric. Who knows what that, I mean, I'm assuming the song's called Electric, which led me down a spiral about Lisa Scott Lee on social media, but I would like to hear this song. I would like to see it. Yeah.
Did you play
I'm
Pokemon as a kid?
religiously. It is the one and only time that led to me being a thief. I stole a Pokemon card from a classmate in 4th grade, broke down into tears, told my mother 2 hours later, and returned it promptly.
Was it a holographic?
It wasn't even a good one, and it was a fucking oddish.
Oh, Brad, that's tragic.
Um,
An oddish.
You know what? So I had never had Pokemon cards up until that point, and I was just so enamored by everyone having them in class that I had to have one, so I took it. And I will say I'm a Gloom stan. I know that is highly controversial.
Ew.
I know. He's just like a sad, stinky little plant, but I love him. Anyway,
Justice for Sandshrew. I think he's the cutest. And Horsey. She's a little legend.
oh, Horsey, yeah, she
Mhm.
definitely is a queen of pop.
And Clefairy.
Well, obviously.
Everyone gives... I feel like Jigglypuff is like the queen of pop in terms
Yes.
of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's fair. Like, we stan, but like, I just feel like there's other underrated Pokemon.
I feel like Jiggly and Clefairy are the Christina and Brittany. I feel like we're often...
Right. Like, Clefairy can sing better.
Right.
But Jigglypuff is just more famous.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm joking. By the way, don't.
This is, yeah, oh, God.
What
Our
is a...
constant disclaimers.
Yeah, I'm joking. I stand both of them.
Yeah, obviously. I stand all the way up to like 250 Pokemon, and then I kind of lost touch with the brand, but I will always be like a stan. I love Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear this. I mean, I like, I don't mind Katie. I liked Smile.
No, me too. I just feel like, I spent that whole last part of us talking about Smile being like, I'm just ready for her to like kind of take a serious vibe or a darker vibe. And it's like, Katy Perry for Pokemon. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, we're not doing that yet. I
Katy
see.
Perry used flop.
Yeah. Stop. I mean, this is still like obviously a huge deal for her. It's just like I would love a more grown-up Katie to see what that feels like. But it's fine. We'll see what comes next. Obviously, they're just Ava Max for Pokemon is coming next, I'm sure, but
Pika,
Ava Max
no.
could be a Pokemon. Ava, use lopsided wig.
Also, speaking of TikTok, and Katie, did you see the TikTok of someone posting the behind the scenes footage of Katie doing the 13-second quick change at the Super Bowl?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay, so clearly our FYPs are not the same.
No.
But yeah, someone did a TikTok of that, and then it was just shouting it out, and she was getting a lot of love in the TikTok comments. And then I rewatched it, and I was like, oh, that was legendary.
I'm just torturing myself because I keep looking up legends like Janet, and then I find 18-year-olds being like, you don't know who this is, but her name is Janet Jackson. And then it ruins my whole fucking night. But I'm glad that, the Super Bowl Nipplegate saga is hitting Gen Z and they're finding out about that. Like, there clearly seems to be some sort of a redemption brewing there. So let the teens know. I'm glad that they're, I guess, doing their homework. Although they need to stop saying, you don't know who this is. But
We should do a TikTok that's a TikTok lip sync of the God Warrior being like, if everyone would look back at everything I've been saying and praying and preaching and saying and praying, and you could just do a green screen of all your twink photos from like 10 years ago with like your CDs, and you could just point. There's a free idea.
I guess this is just, that's just one of my big 2021 takeaways or whatever, my 30s takeaways is like, oh, this is just a vicious cycle where like another generation comes up and has no idea of all the pop culture things that you knew about. And it's just you constantly get those stories told again and retold. And you're like, oh, you fully are not aware of the 2004 Super Bowl incident. Like, oh, wow. I guess you wouldn't be because you're like an 18-year-old and that's when you were born.
You weren't born yet.
Ugh. Yeah, it's not getting easier. It's not.
I know.
And we'll get into being a teen actually in a little bit. But
I know. Speaking of getting older, my barber clocked me the other day for my grays. And I was like, okay, listen, I'm like, we're dealing with a pandemic. Can you let me live a little?
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to have to invest in that wig sooner than
that was totally
later.
random. But I just was like, speaking of getting 30s, yeah, whatever. My hair looks cute. He was like, it looks really good growing out and it's doing a good job covering up that patch of grays that's coming in. I was like,
shit.
You know what, sir? I don't appreciate that.
Who's rocking that really well? Look at Marina. Marina is like, have you seen her selfies lately? Like she's growing through the grays pretty thoroughly. I think that looks really good on her.
Michelle Visage serving.
Claire from Bon Appetit. Or it's like a white streak. I don't actually know how to describe her hair. But anyway, legends of gray hair.
Yeah, deep dive coming soon.
Deep dive. But yeah, it is a good look. Oh, and what's her name from? Oh, never mind. Anyway,
anywho, speaking of legends from the past that are iconic, that are still serving, Missy Elliott is featured on a new track by Bree Runway called ATM with a new video. What do we think?
The video is fantastic. I feel like the video is like it has shades of Lady Marmalade for sure on the stage. And Bree's whole not shtick, like I'm not reducing it to that, but like her thing, a lot of it is like 2000s hyper pop meets like kind of like a lot of the newer girls is like a real big fusion of influences. Obviously like early like Hype Williams kind of visuals and sounds. Like she's thrown references to like Britney, Madonna, Kylie and songs before, and it makes perfect sense that Missy is a fan and wanted to be on this song. Like they started out just like tweeting each other and it turned into this feature. It's Impact.
Good. Like this video,
it's a really good song.
If you know me, you will watch this video and you will be like, I get it. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a strip club. Like, hello.
And the men are finally being put to good use because all they are there for is to cough up money.
Oh yeah, just money.
The only way to use men in a movie, in a video.
Honestly. And I will say, I feel like with Missy, now she's an icon, we stan, but I feel like she had a couple of moments where she tried to come back and it didn't really hit with
the
like
GP wasn't there. Like the general public wasn't,
It didn't quite like meet the new whatever, but this is so fucking good.
It is, and you can tell she's really into her verse because she's like doing a fun British-ny accent and she goes on and on. I think it's just really... And it also speaks to Bree's creativity. She doesn't even have a full album out. And that last scene of her coughing up the cash, like looking sort of Lil Kim-ish, meets Grace Jones. So cool. And yeah, Bree deserves all the love. Has been bubbling under for a few years. Like Damn Daniel, Gucci, like has really been making strides. And I feel like this should be her breakthrough. Or, the mixtape that she just released in November is just getting a lot of acclaim now. And Missy is sort of like such a good cosign for Bree. So I hope this leads to great things for her.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to look that one up. Also, yes. I love the song Gucci.
Yeah.
So good. Like it's exactly how you described. The sonic sound is very fresh, but also referential, which we love.
We love a reference here. If we love anything. And she also has a song, Little Nokia, where she shouts out Madonna, Kylie, Britney, Miley. Like, it's like, she gets it.
Oh, the days of Nokia.
Right? Like,
simpler
as much as
times.
It's both cool and also, like, incredibly aging. You're just like, oh, that's vintage. Right. That's right.
Honestly, don't you see it going backwards, though? the
What
world.
the
Like I
world's
feel
going
like
backwards?
there's this desire for
Mhm.
Polaroids and phones that don't fucking chirp at you all the time.
I think the
And
nostalgia market is huge. I think that's
yeah,
why like everyone, the BuzzFeed list, the hey, remember the people like to be reminded of things that are familiar to them when they were growing up, and that never changes. Like look at all these like pop culture 2000s Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts now where it's just like, idolizing Hillary Duff red carpet looks from 2004. And I mean, that's our job. Like we literally that's all we do. We love that, obviously. So it's just funny. It's funny to see how culture adapts and changes. And now there's like aesthetic on TikTok is like throwbacks to Hot Topic and Twilight being aesthetic. And it's like, wow, that's history's truly being rewritten.
I
That
have
was
my
not cool then.
90s display on my desk. I love it.
Yeah, the 90s, which were 30 years ago.
Well, shit. We should just do a full episode where we talk in old lady voices as if we're 50 years in the
we
future.
already do, so.
Oh, Brad, you remember when we had to deal with that fucking
Good luck.
pandemic? Oh, and Dua Lipa came out with that good song. What was it called? Why do I sound like Big Ange meets like...
Because that is your destiny. You
Yeah.
are going to be Big Ange voice by like next year.
Oh my God, remember I was walking around the park listening to 1,000 Doves. Yeah. Oh my God. What was it called? Yeah.
I'm going to have to look what that one up. 80 years later.
I can't see, goddammit. I'm trying to look it up. What's this, the Googs? Oh, anyway. Ew, it's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true.
I felt like that Raven meme where it's like she looks into her eyes and it's just like, and you see into the future. Oh,
God, getting old.
we were all so happy that year. Anyway, speaking of
Vintage aesthetics.
if you want to call it that, summertime 2021 sadness.
Saturday summer.
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Lana Del Rey is back with a new single, music video, and scandal.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so tired.
I'm
so
exhausted.
tired.
I'm exhausted. Should we just go to bed?
Yes. And
Thank you everyone for listening.
thank you, everyone. I'm going to sleep.
Going to sleep.
I'm not even going to, I don't even want to get into the drama or scandal.
No,
I just want to,
can't.
when she, at like minute 3 of her video response, she said, I wish I could just talk about the music. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I do just want to talk about the music actually, but.
All right, well, let's do that let's just talk about the music for a second.
Yes.
Let's remove the drama.
Yeah.
Let's talk about chemtrails over the country club. Now, I will say, if you are a friend of the pod, if you've been listening for a while, you know the history. The first thing that turned me on to Lana was Tropico, the short film. Stunning. Loved it. Gorgeous. From a strictly visual perspective, this video is fucking cool. Like the visuals,
Yeah.
the fire, the witch aesthetic, and like the sultriness, like, ooh, the burning, the shattering of the glass. Like I fucking love it.
Yeah, I have to say, it's kind of been, I would say that the Norman fucking Rockwell visuals were sort of sleepy compared to like the music. Just I didn't feel like there was like a grand visual like there was with Tropico back in the day, versus Chemtrails, which really started to push her back into surrealist sort of cool shit. Because for half of the video, you think it's going to be another Great Gatsby sort of old glamour her shtick, and then all of a sudden she's a wolf, and then it's American Horror Story cult, and it's very the seedy underbelly of the elite or something, like the Illuminati shit, which I think was very cool, and it was a good twist on it, and I actually really do enjoy the song. I think it's a good melody, and I think it's a dreamy track, and it bums me out that it's once again sort of been overshadowed by I guess just all I'll say is I feel like she's sort of built up an armor since the initial backlash of 2012 and SNL and being labeled all these things, and I don't think that ever truly went away. And so I do think she is defensive, perhaps to a fault, ahead
Yeah.
of time, and for better or worse. And so I think that comes out. But yeah, I really like this song and visual. And even though I am very tired of the discourse around her, I think she did a good job with the song.
Yeah, the tone is just off.
Yeah, sometimes
And the mask
meaning
in the
is
video
there.
threw me off. I was like, okay, could you just not?
She's really, and I know she has since said that the mask has some sort of layer that means that makes it a real mask, but I feel like the visual of it, especially to people who maybe don't know that, is like such a fuck you. It's such a like,
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
not
thought.
taking this seriously. I really resent the mask because I feel like even if it does have some sort of protective layer underneath the mesh, it feels like a fuck you. It feels like, a joke.
Yeah.
So I could lose the mask. I definitely would not. I don't love the mask, but
It's a very nuanced convo.
It is a nuanced convo, and she is she's an artiste. She provokes emotion.
I will say I did agree with her when she said that like when she was talking about media and context. I will say, like, I was like, okay, she has a little bit of a point there, because
Yeah, of course.
media and social media, as we all know and have talked about on this podcast, is not the place to have deep, nuanced convo. But like, she keeps getting herself into deep, nuanced convo, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, and sometimes I think she sort of defends herself early and then says extra things that are like damning and puts her foot in her mouth because it's worded in a way that is not great. But anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing the album, but I also needed a little bit of a break, which is why I didn't write about it. I'm like, it's too much right now. It's so hard. I feel like there was a time where I just listened to the music and it didn't feel like every single artist came with a moral dilemma of some kind, like that they've worked with a problematic producer or that they said something problematic in the past or present. And it feels like now every artist has like something attached where you have to, like, if you want to, you have this sort of like moral back and forth about,
Yeah, well, it's not just
partaking.
artists, it's
It's everyone.
everyone. I mean, I've had people DM me and be like, I can't believe that you're following this person after they said this. And I literally am like, I have no idea I was even following them. Like,
Right. Or that they said that. And I just think because we're all super hyper aware of everything now, it's a lot. And, not that people shouldn't be held accountable or, certainly be called out for bad actions, but it definitely feels like a different time, just a different time of like,
it's a very tense time.
A tense time. And I do think part of that is we're all at home on our phones, if we're not on vacation like some people. And we're just, everybody's looking at things really intensely. And because we got nothing better to do in some ways. And we're really tense about the state of the world. So I feel like that has translated to just a lot of fury all over the place. And
yeah. If I know we keep talking about TikTok, but like we'll get to, that in a second. If you're on Witch Talk, as we've talked about,
as we are, yes,
as we are, a lot of them say that it's like the collective consciousness of tension and frustration, anger, sadness, loneliness, that collective feeling in the world right now is manifesting into a heightened sense of, anyway, this is...
No,
tune in for our...
I've also seen those TikToks, as well as my favorite winged liner red wearing queen, Marin. I've decided to trust her with my life.
Queen.
Yeah. I truly. So anyway, buy Marin on iTunes.
She was right about Bitcoin.
She's been right about a
Should we
fair
tell
share
everyone
of
that you
things.
made me buy Bitcoin? Oh, you didn't make me, but like...
I said it could be a good investment. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's going up so much. So.
I know. And then she was right about it. And I was like, I don't know what this is. Like, I felt like I was logged into neopets.com just buying NP.
It's
that
basically
means
what that
nothing.
is. I'm glad we're like Jack of Twitter now, and we're like also promoting Bitcoin on this pod.
Yeah.
Do
We're very
what you want with your
multidimensional humans.
We are.
Let us know in the comments below.
But yeah.
Which spin-off would you like us to launch first? Guided meditations, financial advice,
or Bitcoin knee.
Literally. Spiritual pods,
Yeah. Oh God.
mythical
Well,
legends.
speaking of numbers and numbers adding up, let's segue into
Ready
a
for the diva.
remix question mark of Ariana Grande's 34 plus 35 with Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat, which really mostly, in my opinion, led to a lot of discourse on social media about what a remix actually is these days. Now,
I think we should have that conversation.
I think we should have that conversation. I feel fine about the song. Like it's a feature. That's what that is, you know, if you're not going to switch up the production significantly or change
Switch
melodies.
up the position.
Well, let's talk about it. Yep. Then I think it's more of a, you know, a feature than a remix, which is fine too. But, you know, the nice thing that came out of the discourse was a lot of people were like referencing early 90s Mariah, not early 90s, but, you know, the remixes that Mariah used to do, like the 10-minute club mixes where she would completely re-record vocals, or she'd, you know, have a rapper on and the melodies would change and things like that.
Legendary. And I do not throw the L word around haphazardly.
It does, you know. And even Megan's Savage remix with Beyonce, that actually switched up the song.
Yeah, I agree.
Significantly more.
Now I will say, Ready for the Diva is like growing on me as a song in general.
Yeah.
The remix was okay. I was not, you know, didn't really do it for me, but it just kind of felt like the same song with just ow added.
Right.
So
yeah, she's a cute girl. I would prefer just at this point, if we're going to have the three of them on a song, like let's go ahead and make an original. Like, you know, that's just, it's so much star power. Let's just have something original from these three together. A Bang Bang 2021. Just Jessie J when my AirPods power down. Ooh.
Oh, do you remember when Nikki's dress broke and she just came out like holding her tits together? Oh.
Iconic. God. Yeah, I don't dislike this at all. It's just like the discourse made me really reconsider it and be like, oh yeah, that, you know, this is fine, but like, where's the effort? Kind of. I mean, Dua is not featured hardly at all on it, but even the Kylie.
Well, she's on vacation.
She's on vacation, so she couldn't, you know, do more than a verse or the chorus. But the Kylie Real Groove, at least that's a remix of the song. It's a different beat. So, you know,
listen, we're all doing the best that we can.
You know, and that's the thing is everything's gravy right now. I'll take anything. So I'm appreciative of it all. But I thought it was a cool thing that we got that on Twitter, the kids were talking about the Mariah remixes. I was like, okay, I like that that's happening. Anyway, speaking of the kids, it's time to get to a little tutorial for
cats
for the aging gays like ourselves. I thought this is like such an illuminating part of the vicious cycle of life. So you might have heard it. It's charting at number 1 and breaking all sorts of historic stream records at this point, which is truly insane. Olivia Rodrigo, new queen of pop, Driver's License. Her debut single after releasing several songs from the High School Musical, the series soundtrack. Now, I got this in PR, I guess January like 8th or something, and I listened to the song and I thought it was good, but I didn't have any frame of reference about who this was. And then I looked on Spotify and I was like, oh wait, I guess she's in Disney. So Olivia is a Disney teen queen. She's on High School Musical, the series. She's a main character on that with this actor Joshua Bassett. And the whole point of the drama that led up to this song is that apparently he moved on with our thumbs queen of pop, Sabrina Carpenter, who I stan. I love the music. And so this song is being interpreted as a song about that, this love triangle. Some people have said like, oh, you can compare it to like Hillary, Lindsay, Aaron Carter.
Gypsy woman.
I mean, Disney queens fighting. It kind of checks out. So yeah. But you know, well, first of all, I did a post about it, and whenever I do a post about a new artist, the comments like on Instagram and stuff are always like, ew, no, like who? And I just come to expect it now. But it's really funny because it really illustrates like this person is very famous to teenagers. And by saying who, you are illuminating the fact that you are no longer part of what is hip, because the teens absolutely know who this person is for like a majority of the fact. Like she's also, when I listen to those songs of the High School Musical series, I absolutely recognize those songs as like TikTok hits. There's one where she's like, found the one who told me he's a star or something. It goes like,
oh, she's a singer.
yeah, that one. And it's, you know, that trend where you show like an embarrassing text from someone who's like said something horrible and you're supposed to be like, told me I was a star. Anyway, that was a popular song already. There was another one that was really popular.
Find the note.
But she's like been around for a minute now. And I just, you know, I find it funny.
And the song is good.
I think that's the biggest part of this is it's really good. It reminds me of
It's
Lord
like,
in
it
moments.
gives drama. Like it's a journey. I'm like, oh, I got a full moment out of this.
Yeah, it's a scream along in your car when you're driving and you're driving by his house and you're really upset and you're a teenage.
I used to do that with Mr. James Dean by Hilary Duff.
Exactly.
Back
This
in
is
the
the
day.
Mr. James Dean of 2021.
Or The Getaway. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I just got the chills thinking about it. I used to like literally look in my rear view mirror and be like, anyway, that's moving
or
on.
the Anastasia song Rear View. But yeah, I
Back in my horse and buggy.
I just really like it for a couple of reasons. I like the actual song. It reminds me of like vaguely Lord, certainly that kind of like Taylor singer songwriter style. She wrote it. She's 17. Props to her. That's impressive as hell. And I like the fact that, you know, self-written music is making its way to the charts like that. That's awesome. And yeah, I think it's really interesting that this is maybe somebody who's about to make a huge name for themselves out of Gen Z.
It also
like
just
it.
solidifies the impact of TikTok. Like we know the impact of TikTok
Yeah.
and how it's affecting the charts. But this is, I feel like a solidifying the fact that it can like skyrocket someone who's
Absolutely.
just launching.
I think so too. It definitely is proof that like the concentration of attention is shifting from Twitter and Instagram to TikTok like fully. Like,
Isn't it wild
At this-
to think about like what would have happened if TikTok got deleted?
I know they
How
all moved to
different
Triller.
the music would have been in the charts.
True. I mean, I think about that all the time because I posted that 2010 chart the other night of like, and the chart was like, oh my God, it was like Party in the USA, New York State of Mind, Empire State of Mind, TikTok was number one by Kesha before TikTok.
The irony.
The irony. And you kind of think to yourself, I wonder what the charts would be like if kids had to buy music, because that's just an inherently different relationship with music now. We don't have to buy it. And what would the same song still reign supreme if you had to spend your coins on it? I don't know. It's just, we'll never know. Like it's a cultural shift.
Nobody's gonna know.
It's a reset. Who's going to know?
Who's gonna know? We're cool.
We're cool. We know the TikTok trends. But yeah, it definitely is something that is so interesting because it's like, that is how music is discovered. Now we can call it the TRL of the time. We can call it whatever, you know,
Wow.
wherever.
TikTok RL.
TikTok RL. But, you know, what a game changer for people now. It can explode you into superstardom so fast.
I love that
Granted-
Satisfaction by Benny Benassi is taking off. Oh.
Oh, that is his favorite song. He loves it. He's a clubber. He loves.
Nobody was killed.
Nobody was. Oh my God. I think there's probably a food delivery, or he's just really upset about Benny Benassi not charting anytime soon. Speaking of incredible album, do you know that? Oh God, what is that one song on there? Oh my God, wait, Diamond. No, I need to look up what the song is because it's so good. I used to listen to it all the time in college. Did you have the Benny Benassi album?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, wait a minute.
I might actually have to look that one up.
You definitely have to look that one up. I'm just trying to see.
Especially
what the name
now
of
as
it
a
is.
DJ and a music producer inspired by the 90s and
Oh,
Deep
how can I
House.
forget? There's actually 3 songs on there, but Rocket in the Sky, oh my God, and Make Me Feel in Every Single Day. Yes, look up the Benassi Brothers album. It's called Phobia.
Okay, I'm looking that one up.
Oh God, the dog. Well, that is basically my spiel about Olivia Rodrigo. I'm very excited for her. I think this is a lot. the other part of this, and we've said this about people like Selena Gomez and stuff, I think the over insane attention to her is a challenge for her because it's unfair. It's like she's been like skyrocketed. And so now I think there's a lot of hype for her next song. There's a lot of expectation, which I think is like pretty unfair. She didn't ask for that, but you know, now she's got something to live up to, I guess. So that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see, but we're ready for the Olivia Rodrigo Madison Beer collab, the the Ava Max featuring Olivia.
Which member of KDA is she gonna voice?
Oh my God, she could do a KDA moment. That would be fantastic. But yeah, I'm into the song. I'm into what's happening with her. I hope she handles it well. Just like Billie Eilish, like that's a lot of fame for a young girl. And even our queen, like obviously Britney, when it's a lot.
It's a lot very fast.
Yeah. So anyway, everyone go get your
Anywho.
driver's license and we'll see you on the road.
And on that note, we have reached our final destination.
Oh, well, let's hope not like the movie.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to pull into our garage and hope that we don't run over our cats.
Jesus. Everyone, please look left, right, in back of your car and in front. I don't know what to say to Jamie Lynn. Please double check your driveway. That is
Basically like,
What was that?
Stop it. Nope. We're not doing that. Nope.
editor, cut that out. That was in poor taste. Can't believe you said that.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so coming soon. Next week, another week. It'll be a new week, new president, a new vice president, and
Yes.
some of the girls are performing.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the inauguration has become something of a star-studded event in the past few weeks, all of the announcements. We've got our Stephanie,
My
the Italian
Stephanie
girl.
Germano.
Italian girl from New York City is heading to Washington, D.C. to perform the national anthem.
Poot.
Poot is making an appearance on the special, I believe. There's going to be like a very artist-heavy special with John Legend and the Foo Fighters, I think.
And that other Sony entertainer, whom I don't know. That was a reference.
Yes, Miss Jennifer Lopez. And now I'm just like, is she going to perform in the morning? Is she performing waiting for tonight? Like, where is this going?
Also, what is she going to perform?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Unless she does like that Let's Get Loud Born in the USA mashup moment that she did from the Super Bowl.
Kamala.
Can you imagine if she just
I think
comes
we should
out
have that
and she's like, I want to dance. Yeah, I don't know what she's going to do, but we will see what happens on the inauguration. It's going to be quite a week. And we're just going to hold on tight.
Misspelled. Hold on tight.
Hold on, TITE.
TITE.
That's been the theme of the entire quarantine, but we're going to just push through and, you know.
Yeah, we're going to wait and see.
We are going to wait and see. We're going to think proactively and positively and get through this fucking week.
Yeah, ladies. We're going to wake up. We're going to rise tomorrow.
Like a lotus.
Yeah. This
Where's she on the
beginning.
inauguration? Like, why isn't she in the inauguration? Can you... A missed opportunity.
Oh, literally.
Next ceremony.
Stronger
Maybe
than ever.
next ceremony. Yeah. Red Hot Kind of Love.
K is for Kamala. Yeah. I can't.
EX President.
BIDEN. Oh my God. The thing is, like, we laugh about it, but like anything is so possible that I
I know,
don't
and
even
we
know
do
what to
keep
expect.
speaking things into existence. So
Yeah, we need to stop.
We need to be careful. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us for another week of Legends Only, the first of 2021. More to come this year. Hang on tight, everyone. Wear your mask, be safe, socially distance, and
We will get through it.
we will get through it together.
Yeah, and we will see all of our Patreon Legends Only fans on the Discord. Keep chatting with us. We will be there. And until
That's
next week, we will
See you
soon. Oh,
What
it's
a
gonna be
week.
so bad.
Yeah, this is